Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 3 with me, Sid, and we're out. We've just, I'm kind of having a little resource gathering montage to start off, so we're out with Error. That's probably as good a name for him as any. And I've come down here, this is from things into basalt country, because I want a little bit of basalt rock. Not a huge amount, but I want some. And then we're going to go out and head out and get the chalk sand. I also wanted to check what this was. I suspect it is bismuth. How can I? This is probably a bit dangerous, but we'll give it a try. See, because these are the actual blocks that I want. The basalt blocks. You are bismuth, aren't you? Yes, you are. What quality are you? You are just normal. All right, we'll mark it on the map. New surface bismuth. So yeah, we can continue on that one, and that one, and then we'll get more of you. So I'm going to need about 20, maybe a stack of those, and that should be relative. That did a collapse, didn't it? Okay. But this should be relatively easy to chisel out. Oops, that's wrong. It's relatively easy if you do it right anyway, shall we say. Take you out, take you out. That's 2. Well, oh, actually, no, that's all right. That's 7. I'm going to say we're not really. I might grab these anyway. I've got a few clay vessels, and I figured that I'll only need a few clay vessels. Give me 8. So yeah, just going to continue harvesting a little bit of this, and I will be back in a moment. Alright, so I've got all the basalt, and we're now heading out to chalk country, which is from here, which is the basalt. We need to come all the way over here, which is probably a couple of days ride, if we can avoid falling down ravines. Good time of year to come out though. I've just picked some veg on the way, and there's carrots here. Don't desperately need them right now, but I do need water, so we're going to have to call and grab some of that somewhere. I don't know what is that. No, that's not a ravine. It's all right. Don't want to kill myself, but yeah. So we do need to. That is a ravine, however. So let us go around that, because falling. Oh, it's gold there. Don't know where it is, but actually we're not far from the logging camp. So, but yeah. So we're not going to suffer for liquid at the moment. I also picked up. In fact, I should stick those in there. I picked up a stack of reeds while I was out there, because there was tons of them, considering how much effort it took to find them in the first place. So yeah, this is so I think what are we actually? Oh, I can't do it while I'm in. Hang on. What are we in now? We're in 7th year, and we're in summer, 2nd of July, and my skills are pretty good. Yeah, not bad. So seven in-game years we've been playing this now. That's quite scary. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to carry on. Head out to chalk country. Not that way though, because that's going to be a pain to get across. There's got to be an easy. Oh yay! Well done, Windy. Yeah, and I will be back when either we see something interesting or I get to chalk country. Hello zombies, you can't catch me. Alright, nothing much. I found an apple tree. This is chalk country. There's a reasonable amount of food over there. I have no idea what this is. A crop, but I don't know what it is. Oh no, it's not. It's calendula. Okay. But we got a little bit of food growing around the area, so should we run a little bit low, we can sustain ourselves. That is the chalk dirt we want. We want a lot of that. And yeah, I've got myself set up. We've got fresh water, everything we need in the area. So the next job is to dig and dig and dig. I've also got my spare shovel. Everything should be good. So yeah, get this done. I will need to get some clay somewhere else on the way back, and I'll see you in a little while again. Actually, it appears that we are in, well, apart from an area with a very, very deep ravine, we're in a clay area. We've got clay in the area. We've obviously got plenty of grass in the area, and as I say, food. So rather than faffing around doing things the hard way, why not make the bricks here, dry them here, and take them back pre-made? Kind of makes a kind of twisted sense, doesn't it? I think, let's have a look, I've got nearly 2 and a bit there. So yeah, we'll do it that way, kind of on-site construction. Right, so that's enough for 2 there. Let me, so yeah, I'm going to do it that way, I think. We'll try not to fall and throw ourselves down a pit or anything, but how does the scythe do an arrow? Yes. So we'll just get, if I put you there, then I can see just how many I've got. And if the scythe breaks, I've got my knife. So, but we need 64 of these, and that'll make us 64 clay bricks. We're going to need more, but you know, yeah, get this done. And as I say, it's at this time of year, it's ideal because the crops are growing, so you can actually live off the land, which I would say is quite beneficial. Right, so oh, we got more there. Okay, so we take, let's have a look, we take you and you. I'll just put that 31 back in there temporarily. We put you in there, you in there, you in there. That makes 32 of those, and those again, bang. So that's 2 stacks. I'll lay those out over here to dry, and then I can continue getting more dirt and get another batch done and yada yada. How does those ones to dry? Use those. Let's just double check. You makes 4, so it'll be a full stack 64. We're going to need more than that then, definitely. Right, let's lay these out. Carry on. See you in a little while. Okay, well, if you ever wondered what 64 stacks of wood bricks laid out in the sun drying looks like, not 64, 6 stacks. 6 stacks of 64, actually 12 stacks of 32. If I'm being strictly honest, because it's TerraFirmaCraft, well, this is what it looks like. So these are all dry. This lot have just been laid down. The horse is under there somewhere. Hello, horse. Yeah, so the next thing is to collect them all up. Yay, fun. I think 6 stacks of 64 will be enough. 12 32s. I sincerely hope it will be, because I really don't fancy doing any more. I might try and take a bit of clay and a bit more chalk dirt back with me, just in case. I'm not going to bother with the straw because I can get that anywhere. I can get the clay pretty much anywhere, but while I'm here, if I've got the spare inventory slots, I may need to do it. My sandwiches have run out. I am now reduced to foraging, so yeah, they ran out this morning just before I laid out that clay. And so get this lot picked up, and the world, I'm going to need to get a new pick at some point as well. That started to get a little bit worn. But yeah, so get this done. Be back soon. Just spotted this. I've just been going around scavenging a little bit of food. Just making sure. I'm not entirely sure what that is. That's cool. Alright. We'll live then. Oh, you are bismuth. I've already marked this area for bismuth though. So, oh, and a cave, which I'm not going to go in. Just wondered whether that was anything really interesting. Clearly it wasn't. Oh God, go away, I don't want the seeds. Yeah, so we're just waiting on the last batch to dry now. I need to go and get some water as well, and just collecting a little bit of grub to be for the journey back. Work out what I've got in the way of spare inventory slots, and then I'll take either sand or clay. Well, I'll probably take the dirt, not sand. That's what I'm talking about. Dirt back with us. So yeah, we're getting there. We've got a load in there, another 3 in there. As I say, we just need to drink. That's important. Need to hydrate. And then it's back, and we can get on with what we so want to get on with. These are still wet. Okay, that's fine, and we can only sleep at night. So yeah, almost to the point where I can continue with the build. So much surface all around here. I've just found native platinum, standard quality. That's there. We obviously found that coal, and over here, that's definitely coal. But what are you? Magnetite. This area is rich in resources. This is probably a good place to set up. What quality? Of high quality. Definitely a good place to set up shop. Possibly a bit dangerous, but what with flux, coal on hand, magnetite, there's bismuth over there, and over there. I don't even look what else there is kicking around. Spiders. But yeah, that's definitely coal. This is probably one to stick a barrel on your back full of empty things and come and pillage the place a little. Let's just have a quick fertile around the area. That looks like gold to me from this distance. So suggestive, yeah, there we go. We've got gold here as well. Gold, save, close. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's somewhere in this area. And this is a surprisingly rich area for resources. Oh, and another fruit tree as well. I've already stripped one, didn't get any saplings from it. Lignite there. I'm not even going to mark that on for the time being, but sycamore sapling and an olive tree. I've got loads of olives. I'm actually running low on inventory space. So we'll try it. No saplings. No saplings today. But yeah, so this is looking, well, it's been a very profitable trip in both scouting and getting materials. So I think the next thing, I'll leave an inventory slot free. I've got a reasonable stack, a reasonable amount of inventory space and food to get back. We'll go and grab the horse, Oh, God, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Get me up out of here. Stop it. Oh, that's lignite. Where? New lignite. This is insane area. I mean, look at that. Just in this cluster, I'm there. So yeah, that is a surprisingly good area just for surface materials, really. And clay. Man, freshwater clay. The only thing we haven't got here is copper, as far as I've seen. But not a bad place. Not a bad place to start out at all. Anyway, we've got lots and lots and lots of chalk. Blocks, we've got a little bit of chalk rock. We've got a bed to carry. And then we've got a horse to mount. We should probably actually, if I'm being honest, we should probably munch a little bit before we go. And then it's head back home and, you know, do some building. So, typical. I found the bismuth, by the way, it's there. Yeah, so we're going to head back to the ranch. I know the sun's nearly down, but on the horse we'll still manage a reasonable pace back home, and there's still plenty of crops to be had. So, whee. Yeah. So, see you in a bit. Alright, I've got the roof on. We have got some lighting issues, of course, in here, because why wouldn't we? So I borrowed these from the, the problem is this is non-even, so let's get the lighting grid on and we'll pop you there and we'll stick you there. Do I want to go up one maybe? Maybe I do. Let's just check that there's still lights. It doesn't quite, damn it. Oh well, we'll do it one down then. It's not a problem. It's just sometimes you may want to stack higher than that. Now in here I've moved these lights around a little bit and I want to stick one here for now, and we definitely want them there, and that should be everything illuminated in here with one to spare, which is nice. Of course, you know, we can stick one of those outside should we wish, or maybe outside on the other side to get a better coverage that way. So that is okay. You can see that's not lit. Now up here, the way I decided I'm going to do this is we're going to I don't know whether this will work without that chimney in, but we do need obviously to get up here. But to illuminate that, I had thought we'd just stick a gemstone down. That's nicely out of the way, and you know, not too bad things. This is not ideal, and whether we need to put a chimney all the way through, I don't know. If we do, we'll do that. That's not a problem. These still need chimneys. I still need more of this rock. But the next thing we need to do is finish off the roof. Now the roof is a mess on this side, as you can see, because I've had to leave a lot of holes for the chimney. But this side we can do fairly easily. I'm going to have to sleep before we finish. So this is just going to be a chisel all the way down into turning these into stairs, which also fixes their spawning issues. The top is going to be like this, and then we're going to have that going on. So again, I'm going to be away just doing that. We'll hopefully get the roof on. I need to get more andesite to do, well, I need to get more of this for the chimney, and I need to get quite a bit more of this for the ends. So I'll do those, and again, be back in loop. Alright, so almost there, on the roof at least anyway. Not almost there on the build by a long shot, but got the ends. Oh crap! I didn't mean to. I chopped out all of this fence and then realised that I actually want it. Oh well, if I place you there, that should give us a bit of scaffold to work with. Yeah, so where was I? Chiseling. So this has taken a little longer than I anticipated. So far, just collecting the resources for this and putting the roof on is approximately 3 hours, which is ludicrous when you consider the process compared to vanilla Minecraft. So yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. It is challenging building in TerraFirmaCraft because everything takes that much longer. Those stairs got to go, and I'm not wasting those blocks that I just dropped. Yeah, everything takes considerably longer than vanilla, and you have to go out and collect your resources in and yada yada. Actually, we can take you out as well because you look a bit stupid there. In fact, I think we take that out at this stage because a spider wouldn't be able to climb up that. A spider definitely wouldn't be able. So yeah, taking the time, doing the work, getting things looking pretty. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I haven't put the blast furnace back in yet, and that is there is actually a very, very, very good reason for that. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. No, it's I'm actually unsure as to how best to achieve getting the blast furnace back in. Because of its peculiarities. This chimney we need to test. I actually need to get you out, don't I? So, question. Will that work? Let me get you. Let me go and get 16 and 8. And then we need some charcoal. We need 8. And then we need 24. That's correct. Let's test this blast furnace out now with the roof over it, because it may work, it may not, and as I say, this is hardly the ideal solution to doing this, but it works. So right, so in as far as that we can get up there and fill it up, it's fine. And it does work. I know it kind of suspends disbelief a little bit, but I'm just wondering if there's a way can I get up here? If I were, yeah, I could extend this up and then continue so it's got a hole in the side. That kind of might work better. Let's give that a try, because at the moment it's let's give that a try if I can find some more andesite bricks and see how we go. Yeah, so we need some andesite brickies. How many do we need? Half a stack, 32. No, not in there, that's food. In here, right. Show me. Well, we had some andesite. Right, I need andesite. If I take a stack of you and convert you into bricks, and then grab a whole bunch of you, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again like that, and that'll leave. Where'd they gone? Oh, I dropped them. Oh dear, where are we? Yeah, let's put you back in there. 24 should be more than enough. And we should have enough time to do this as well. So yeah, I just think looking at that, it is going to be very odd if we have a chimney that is, let's be honest, I mean, if you had a chimney that did that in reality, okay, oh, I should probably do it from the inside actually, or at least start it from the inside, then you would certainly be having a very odd and very smoky interior. So if I go here and then take that beastie out and go there, and take you out there and place that there, that one out there, I can sort the others out from the outside. We'll place our little light source. Actually we don't need to, that's fine. So you are working that, as I say, it looks a little bit odd, but if we put a roof over this section here, then it won't be so much of an issue, because we'll climb up and we'll have like an attic space. Get you off. Back onto the roof. Hup. And I think we've got what we've got going on here. We've got that, then that. We don't even need to. Oh, damn it! We don't even need to worry about actually opening this up to the elements. It's just for looks. Yeah, let me take that. No, we'll leave that on. We'll go and just we'll sleep quickly. I'm going to cap it off with some half slabs of the solid, I think, which I don't have on me. Ow. Why is it that we always say that? We always go and ow, as if it was unexpected. We know he's going to go down, and it didn't really even hurt us. Little observation there. Right, where are we? Drinkies and sleepies. Jeez, I thought that was a giant Enderman then. Yeah. Right, let's sleep. So yeah, the blast furnace is going to be a little bit more awkward to integrate into the build. And that's, as you know, is because it has that oops, give me some water. What's the word I'm looking for? Come on, John, concentrate here. The blast furnace has that requirement to have the metal sheets on the bricks, which means that it doesn't fit anywhere nicely, which makes it a bit of a pain, in all honesty. Alright, while I'm here, there's also one other thing I wanted to do with this, and that was, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to give it this some detail in the ends, so there you go, there's a little window. We can do the same at the other side. But first things first, we'll get this back in. 1, 2. And then we shall go 1, 2, 3, 4. Shame there are no smoke blocks in this. There is nothing that we could use that will give us a smoke particle effect. Can't even get cobwebs. So yeah, we're a little bit stuck on that side, on the ground, that ground of things. But yeah, that works. So all we need to do then is put that little bit of detail into the other side, come up with some storage solutions for the ingots, which I was going to go with chiseling basalt, but I have changed my mind. Now I've got the damn stuff, I've changed my mind, that's how it works. Okay, so we want you and you, you and you, you and you, you and you, just to give it, I mean, it serves no purpose. It is just some detailing in at the at the end, and I think, yes, that is right. It just doesn't, it looks off, but it is actually right. Word of advice, by the way, don't walk around with your chisel equipped. I've got a little chunk missing out of my wall up there on the bedroom when I went to open the bedroom door, and it missed and hit the wall and chiseled it. So we've got storage solution in here. We need to figure out how we're going to do the blast furnace, and that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Let's go and have a look what we got in the way of timber for storage. I think I'm going to go with probably the simplest solution, which is to make wooden tables to stack our ingots on. More plums. I really should. If I don't harvest these, I'm only going to get. You're going to be like, you didn't harvest your crops, your plums again. So yeah, I'll grab these and grab some wood. Be back in a mo. Alright, so finishing off, I think for this episode anyway, still got to need to get a roof of some description in here, but I don't know what yet. But what I am thinking for ingot storage is just simply, now we could do it, we could go underneath there and chisel that up, and that would look okay. But we can't do that once we've chiseled the blocks. So while this is potentially more wasteful in, you know, we could do this in 4 planks, and we're actually using 10 planks, then yeah, so it's somewhat wasteful doing things this way, but in the long run it's probably easier, and we can put the as I say, we can put the legs in, which we can't do with a chiseled block. So once we've got those, if we have a look at ingot, so going in the first one, we've got bismuth. So the first item will be in there is bismuth. I think we have some bismuth, so we can go out and grab the bismuth. There we are. And all the bismuth can go. Did I get all the bismuth? Let me just double check. Hoover it up if I didn't. Yeah. So the bismuth can go in here. Oh, all right. Scrap that, because bismuth. Oh, damn it. We'll get this down. Hang on. You can't place on those. I thought you could. All right. Well, it's not a problem. What we will do then is we shall use, I think, probably the more common table type, the stair block. Let's just, well, I'm going to chisel them all, and if this doesn't work, then I'll have a hissy fit later. I mean, it's easier for me, don't get me wrong. Let me just grab a little bit of this, and no, you swine. I could have sworn that used to work. I would have sworn blind it worked. Oh well, it was only maple. It was not, it's not the end of the world. Right, so let us try something else then. Not that one. That one. We'll pop that in there for now. So if I take you, and no point chiseling it, or at least there's no point chiseling it into a, let me just try one thing. So we can change its pattern using that. Now the question, now I've ruined 3 of them, is will that allow me to place? It will. So that is what we're going to use for our storage thing. Oops. Okay. You can come to there for now. We'll take you, place you on here. So there's our bismuth, and we can finish off this. Actually, I think it looks, it's a nice contrast, dark contrast colour. So not the end of the world that the original plan didn't work. What time is it? Sun's about to go down. So you've got your bismuth, then you've got bismuth bronze, black steel, blue steel, brass, bronze, copper. So to be honest, putting them in order at this stage might be a little bit presumptuous. Purely and simply because I've just haven't got that many ingots, so we might as well just come in here and just whack them down and pile these on. Maybe take those ones. We can stick a door on it, get it all. Rose gold. I'm probably not going to have that much of rose gold, so we'll just pile you on there. Yeah, get a door on this. That does actually look quite nice. I like that. So building almost done. As I say, we need to. Let me just grab everything if I can. Oh, damn it! So what have I just catapulted off there? You are wrought iron. Probably what I'll need to use next episode, just because my tools are almost balked to the point of no return. Bit of gold, and oh, there's more gold. Huh. Okay. Anyway, I am going to leave it at that. I'll just finish up putting these bits and pieces away in here. But until next time, we shall. Oh God, let me. What can we throw? That. Till next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And goodbye for now.